Hi guys, welcome to the video, and somebody special has had a birthday. We really appreciate all the birthday wishes he got, like you hear on Facebook. But please, if you know Kev, don't buy him any toys because I then have to deal with it. If you enjoyed Kev's face masks, we do have them available on the Teespring site, and we do have a free to feel one as well. And the bonus fact about them is
they have a pouch. So the N95 mask, the blue mask that you wear that is medically efficient against all bacterium, slides in the pouch, so you've actually got the dual protection. And unlike the other masks that are really tight and you can't speak, our masks give a little bit of looseness, so you're doubly protected and you can speak.
Do they protect against most bacteria?
I think so.
What about ex-girlfriends?
Right, we're going to look at this video. It's how and why arm bars actually work. So you've got a ball and socket joint at the top. Ball and socket. And basically this ball, which is the part of your humerus, goes into the shoulder and it rotates. And there's certain bits that Chris can do. Yeah? But if you start turning the hand a certain way, which is forcing the ball to turn in the joint, and you start doing bits, you can see what's happening to his body. If I don't turn and do that, I know you want to hit me being bad, Chris. So we've got the humerus at the top, one big bone from here to the elbow. Here we've got a hinge joint, just like a door, which will go one way, but it won't go the other. And the same on the wrist, it will bend in to a certain degree. Once it gets past a certain point, you're going to cause pain unless hypermobility or there's something change within your body. So the three ways we can lock out someone with an arm bar is the shoulder, the elbow and the wrist. There is a fourth, which are the little phalanges, fingers. So by turning his little finger up, I've now got a lock here. If I put a bit of pressure here and then lift that way, I've got the lock here and here. If I do this with his wrist, I've got the three-way arm bar, which is locking here, here and here, which is really great. Can we do it with a cane though? Because I want to do left hand side, I'm going to give the cane to Chris, and it's just going to go through how the cane just gives you a little bit more extra. So I'm going to put my arm out.
If I want to put pressure on the elbow, nice and simple, I'll stick it on his neck, put his elbow on my cane.
Yeah. I
can either lift up and press down, do both.
So what are you looking at there, Chris?
I'm looking at your elbow.
Yep.
And the shoulder.
Yep.
As well. There's so many ways. I like it when somebody puts a hand on my shoulder because I can roll that over.
Yep, I can feel that.
And then all the way from here to here, and then by crunching in, he can't take his hand off.
And again, he's rotating the little finger up, which is lock the shoulder up, and then put pressure on the elbow.
Yeah. So you can use your cane. It gives you a nice bit of firm pressure where you need it the most.
What about one of our favourites, the figure four?
Figure four.
I'm not going to like this.
No.
I do have problems with my shoulders because I walk on my hands. Not walk on my hands, but I use canes, so therefore I put a lot of pressure forward, which puts pressure on the wrist, the elbows and the shoulder. So I'm going to come in with the classic knife attack from the great Jim Carrey video.
You're going to get hit for that.
I know.
So a standard figure of four, already, would be to come up underneath, pressure here, so I've got this nice 90-degree line making a figure of four, and I'm rotating the shoulder, I'm putting pressure here and here. If I'm really mean, I put that on as well, so I'm getting a three-way.
Right, keep going, Chris.
Oh.
Now, I've got pain in my wrist here, my elbow is starting to lock out, go mate, and now the shoulder. So it's actually locking all three of the points that we wanted.
See, that's quite nice. With a cane,
Just going to shake it out a bit.
Shake it out, shake it
And
out.
I'm going to do my classic attack. Deep, deep, deep.
So when this comes up, I'm striking that point there.
Out. Massive nerve runs down under here, and if anyone's hit their arm on a doorway and the pins and needles have shot up the hand, you're going ow, ow, ow.
I find that quite humorous.
It's the funny bone.
You also got the triple warm-up. By rubbing that across there, that's really nasty.
Yeah.
I've got this nice leverage point here.
Actually, that has caused a lot more discomfort than when you was using your arm, because for some reason it's out high of an angle and you've brought my arm inwards.
And the good thing is I don't have to get up close and personal. And I'm just going to use my little fingers, just a little.
Yeah.
So I move my hand probably about ½ inch, about 12mm.
Yeah.
But the action would be a nice.
And with that you can throw someone, because they're not going to be, they're going to be what they call compliant. They're not going to stand there and try and fight, because there's no way I've got the strength to do this.
Yeah. There's
So,
lots of things you can do with this. So you're enhancing. You can, if somebody grabs hold of you, and I try and do, if he resists even a little,
cool.
oh, that's not going to go on.
Yeah.
It really isn't. If you do what we call the Sensei Ray special, which you think,
I'm glad I was sitting down because you can't reach my groin.
yeah, some kind of distraction or a cane distraction, but you've probably seen this, I'm going to go against the wrist. I'm not going to use my chest to press down, elbows in, we always say this, and a little roll, but I'm going against the joint, I want to bend that way. If I'm really flash, I'll grab his fingers and try and bend them over the back of my cane.
The reason for this is that, again, the fingers work a certain way. In your wrist, there's very, very small bones, and they roll over each other to give you this sort of motion. And anyone with arthritis will understand that when they become inflamed, your hand's just static. So what he was doing there was locking it out, and I've got literally no way that I can push forward, and he's pushing these fingers back up to my shoulder.
Very difficult position to get into if you want to do a finger lock with a cane, but there are occasions where it may come across.
Now we've been saying arm bars and stuff like that, but if Chris just puts Reggie, give it a Reg, mate. There are certain things you can do. Again, from this position, the little finger pointing towards which is rotating, again, the socket joint here. But you can also come the other way, so the thumb's coming over. So what I'm doing is putting my thumb on this bone here, which comes up to the finger, goes down to the wrist bones, the radius and ulna. So from this way, I'm just bringing it the opposite direction, but because I've got control of this thumb, and I'm keeping off the wrist, I've now got, it's a wrist lock, but it comes in with the armbar situation. It's still doing the same principle. We're using the body's mechanics against itself to cause pain, to stop whatever you're doing.
These are more for compliance. But we will say, to get one of those on, you need to soften them up first.
Oh, definitely.
It's very, very difficult to go straight into one of these. I know people that can do it. I'm not one of those people. Kev is actually very good at this.
And it's only because I know how the body works. So I look at what is given to me. As with all our tools, in your toolkit, it's what is given at that point of time. We are going to do another video on all these lock flows and stuff like that to show you how to practice, how to become sort of fluent in getting in and out of these things. Yeah. But I think for today...
Yeah, well, I once trained with a guy who now builds bridges for a living, and we showed him a wrist lock, and he went, he was talking out loud, he goes, well, that's a turning moment, there's leverage here, that's the ankle. He did all these formulas in his head and just went, bang!
Yeah.
So he actually used his engineering background, figured it out in his head and did it. So it's the way he thought.
This is basic because our viewers range from right from the beginning right up to grandmasters and stuff like that. So we try and do everyone in our videos. We try and cater for everyone.
I'll do you.
So thanks for watching anyway. Thanks for watching the video. We hope you like it, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to look as smart as we do, don't forget to check out the merchandise on Teesprings.
Check out our social media accounts, see what's going on in the world of Sons of Cane.
Hit that bell and free the fear.